Hello and welcome in this tutorial on how to use the oil and gas financial model. In the first tab that you will see here, color coding, you can find actually the color coding, so understand how you should interpret the various colors that you see in the model. The next tab is the dashboard, where you can select overall the case, so base, low or high case, and then you can set the model assumptions. Like starting year, project name, who's the general partner, who's the limited partner, and so on. Reserve base length in terms with all the assumptions. The other inputs like the income tax, minimum cash balance, and so on. Then we have the operating assumptions like the prices for oil, gas and NGL, the drilling program inputs, potential wells per year, so how the construction per year, working interest, net revenue interest, and so on, G&A spending, and so on, and then the well production inputs like the initial production of oil, minimum production rate, initial annual decline, and so on, NGL yield, and so on. Then finally, we have here left-hand side, we have the capital structure assumptions, so index evaluation assumptions, so the pricing scenarios that you will be able to modify from this toggle here. The transaction participants, as we know in Series A, Series B, IRR assumption, and then the waterfall split based on IRR threshold across Series A and Series B, and of course the exit assumptions, holding period, exit year, and EBITDA multiple at exit. And then if you scroll down, we can see we have some sensitivities for net present value and IRR for the project, the investor 1 and investor 2. And of course, we can modify these with the case. So if I do this, we wait for the recalculation of everything, and we can see that it updated to the respective new numbers based on the low scenario. Let's go back to the base case, and we can see here then if we scroll down the different charts. So we have 6 main charts that provide an overview of the drilling program, the construction of new wells and active wells, the production for a typical well, net revenue, typical well for each year, loan balance, and EBITDA. Then here we can see an overview of the different calculations for the volume, annual oil, gas, and NGL volume. Then here we can see the breakdown of the production in the next tab. Scrolling down, we can see, and then scrolling right, we can see the different, basically the amount of wells and the production by well of oil, gas, and NGL. Then in the financials tab, we will be able to see the income statement summary with the revenue, EBITDA, EBIT, and net income, the revenue by stream, revenue by stream and the production by stream. So oil, gas, and NGL, the expenses breakdown, and then the balance sheet and the cash flow statement here. Next tab, we have the loan, where we can see all the calculations regarding the loan, with the drawdown, available drawdown, funds needed, and then the loan calculation, and so on. And then finally, in the last tab, we have the return with the equity drawdowns, and then the different waterfalls. And finally, of course, the different returns that we could also see in the sensitivities in the dashboard. So we have a breakdown by project, investor, and second investor. And the breakdown, of course, by year, depending on how many years we expect the project to last.